12 months ago, we were here in Kosice, Slovakia, showing you the medical school where you can study medicine and dentistry in English. But you know, the medical school isn't the only university in this city. We're here at the fantastic University of Veterinary Medicine and Pharmacy, where you can study veterinary medicine in English for an amazingly competitive price and have a qualification that takes you all around the world. Do you want to see the faculty? Because I do, so let's do it. Okay, so we're actually in the Clinical Skills Centre here, and there's a variety of different rooms with different activities, including this section here, which is all about how you intubate animals. So here you are going to get a lot of hands-on practical experience very early in to your veterinary education. So Marine is actually now testing out the Oscilation Machine here on this model of the dog. We've got breathing sounds at the moment, but you can switch to cardiac sounds as well. And the idea is that you can practice your auscultation skills to identify various different sounds and therefore diagnose the problem. In this particular case, we're listening to stridor, which is an upper airway blockage, perhaps after an accident. But there are various different sounds that we will help train you for at the faculty here to get you ready for listening to real dogs that are owned by real people, who will then bring them into the clinic for you to diagnose and then work with. So as part of your studies, you're going to be looking at large animals and the various issues they have, especially when it comes to things like agriculture. And that will include, obviously, cows. And what we've got here are different simulators before you go into the actual clinical environment. This particular one here is where you place the calf, and the calf will then be, from here, is placed inside the simulator. And then in the simulator, you have to input your arm in, obviously the rear end, and then determine the position of the calf to actually help with a more successful labour. And there's various different activities all up and down this corridor here to get you ready to assess your skills and get you ready before you go into the actual clinical environment working with real animals. And we're here in the small animal clinic as well. Cats, dogs, any kind of animal that is kept by people, domesticated as a pet. This is where you're going to see them, this is where you're going to learn your skills, this is where you're going to treat them, this is where you are going to become that future vet that you've aspired to be. One of the fantastic opportunities here at the University of Veterinary Medicine and Pharmacy in Kosice is the fact that you can work actually and practice in the university's own small animal hospital. So we're in one of the operating theatres in the hospital, real clients outside with their animals waiting for treatment. And this operating theatre here is used predominantly for orthopaedic surgery. So again, everything you will need to get your knowledge and skills is available on one site. I think we're going to go and see a few more of the rooms now and hopefully some surgery, but we'll see what happens. So I'm not actually dressed up like this for fun. We've been brought into the operating theatre, and again, like I said, you will get the chance to practice in a real hospital. And we've got a surgery of a small dog that's about to happen. Dog is currently under anaesthesia. They've let us come in and get a video to show you, or a clip to show you exactly the kind of facilities they have here at the University of Veterinary Medicine and Pharmacy in Kosice. So we're in the centre for exotic animals and exotic birds, and that is something you're not going to find in most veterinary schools anywhere in the world. It's something you will definitely find here in Kosice. We're going to see an eagle in a bit as well, because they also have a huge amount of wild animals and wildlife in Slovakia that has to come to this veterinary school because it's the only one in the country. To add to that, any zoo animals, things like that, which need treatment, they collaborate with the zoo. So if you do come here and study veterinary medicine, you're not just going to be seeing cats, dogs, horses, you're going to see a variety of animals that will need your support, will need your help, and it's an experience which you're not going to get in most veterinary schools across the world. So this is actually a wild eagle brought in here, obviously injured in some way. And it's this facility here where you will get the chance to practice your skills and to get these kinds of experiences with wild animals like this eagle, which you're not going to get in many places, especially in the UK. Fantastic opportunity, so I advise you, make the most of it. So obviously a lot of what you're going to do as a vet is work with farm animals, and we're here on the side of the campus which deals with ruminants and pigs, etc. Again, This is a living, breathing faculty at a living, breathing hospital and clinical site. You can't really want much more. And as you can see, the animals here are extremely well cared for. This place is immaculately clean, as I wouldn't expect for a facility holding pigs. But as you can see, wonderful facilities, fantastic university support. You really can't get much better. So we're now on the side that deals with large ruminants, cows specifically, but wonderful and very inquisitive alpaca, who just said hello. Obviously Slovakia and much of Europe has a big agricultural industry for food, and also the university deals with things like hygiene, etc. Essential part of your work as a vet and your studies as a veterinary student. Now we're here in the university stables for horses. You as a student will get the opportunity to work with horses here. This isn't just a learning facility, it's a clinical facility treating horses that have real problems that people bring in. Horse over here has had a fracture and has had surgery, is now wearing a cast. Again, a fantastic opportunity, and everything is on this campus, everything on site, right in the centre of the city. So I hope you enjoyed our brief introduction to the University of Veterinary Medicine and Pharmacy here in Kosice. There's obviously so much more to see, so why not come out here and see it for yourself? The faculty is only a 20-minute walk from the city centre here, the Hlavna, right in the middle of Kosice. It's only a 5-minute tram journey if you prefer to take the tram. But if you want to be a vet and you want to study at this wonderful veterinary school here in the heart of Europe, get in contact with Medical Doorway, go to our website, get our full free of charge support.